We go. I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. It's nice to have you here again on another day, on another conscious evolution, on another opportunity for us to consider what it looks like to get things done. Why it is we have this energy, this drive inside us to see something complete, to come to the finality, to find ourselves at the other side of something, and to know what it is. There is this interesting dynamic, a balance that needs to be reached between the work you do and the work you've done. The work you need to get done so that you can do your work. You know? And there is this continuity, there's getting things done, but the getting things done gets you more things to get done, to getting things done, to get you more things to get things done. And it is like we lock ourselves into this perpetual loop of finality, let's call it. And then I had to pose the question of why is it we can want to be done with that? Because clearly in our current time, in our current space as people, we are very attached to that model of being done. It's important to us right now to get done with things, right? Like there are so many projects ongoing probably at the same time right now, all of them having different job scopes, all of them having different things that is required of them. And all of them needs to be done at some point, all right, for them to get their budget filled, for them to get their funding, for them to be able to continue, right? If they don't get things done, they aren't allowed to do anything anymore at all. And yet, there is no being done, really. So how are we supposed to cope? How are we supposed to cope with that blatant paradox? That blatant paradox of existing in finality, right? This moment is final, right? If I go, can't undo that. I've clapped my hands. My hands have been clapped. All right, the next moment stepped onto it. Proof of work. Proof that I did the work. Right? So in that way, there is a finality to our existence, right? This literal moment is ceaselessly a finality. But then we're almost trying to cram more finality into this finality. Or we're trying to forget. We don't really particularly enjoy thinking about mortality as people. We don't want to think about the fact that we might die and not be around someday. And thinking about the finality of that, less so even, right? Like, oh wow, must not die, must not reach that final fractal. And I do believe that that is something we're going to do. Not sure I follow cramming more finality into this finality. So this is already the final moment kind of vibes, right? But now with our technology, and that's kind of what I was getting at, not just with like the conversation, so it transports naturally into that. We're going to extend our lives, right? And upon extending our lives, we're also going to probably extend our minds. So we're going to create more, I believe, mind space for us to experience in the same time space, which means we'll be allowed more finalities, we'll play more games, we'll watch more movies, make more art, we'll start and come to the completion of, come to the finality of more things in this exact same finality, right? This moment already is final. And then we're like, okay, it's final, but how about more how about more finality? How about we take the same second that we had that was final, and we thank you, Kristen, for asking. Helps me create even more direction with this narrative. How much more is there to experience when we experience things more slowly? I don't know if you friends enjoy the slow-mo guys. But the slow-mo guys is basically a channel of two dudes who rent out, or I don't know if they still rent out, they might own some, these high-speed cameras. And the cameras don't move at high speed, they shoot at high speeds. So they get to capture things happening in a whole other dimension, right? In a time frame that we as human beings do not have access to. And again, right, if you experience things in that time frame, those things are also final, right? Literally the moment to moment, the instance to instance is final, right? If I clap my hands, there is a ripple that goes out on my skin and into my body as well. And if you could see things in, 10,000 frames per second, 100,000 frames per second, you'll be able to follow that wave as it propagates into my skin until it disappears, right? Or becomes completely absorbed by me. And again, that's also final. That instance to instance is also just as final as every single moment is to us. But you can experience a day's worth of footage with, 10 minutes if it's taken at the high enough time frame. Well, we have access to wild things right now. Our technology is literally augmenting the way we see the world, augmenting what we want from the world. And you know what the best part is? I think we're going to want less, and we're going to make more. Nisha, it's been a while since seeing ya. Hello, buddies. How are you, everyone's? I'm doing well. Even better seeing friends here. How are you doing? We're talking about things being final. Wanting things to be done in that final way. And then wanting things to not be final, right? Wanting the finality to be done potentially. And that led us into many fractals of thinking. I see Jovan asking, how was your birthday? Do let us know, Nisha. Was it fun? Did you have a good time? I wonder. Kristen again. Hello, friend. Love is true. Joe, but nothing says to. I don't like to celebrate my birthday. Huh. I don't either, Nisha. But the reason I don't like celebrating my birthday is because if I did, I would place importance on it. And if I placed importance on it and that importance somehow included other people, wanting them to show up for me, wanting them to congratulate me, etc., etc., then I would, by that, be hurt by my care, by my celebration of my birthday. So I just don't, right? But again, that's kind of a lame excuse to not care about your birthday, because you can care about your birthday in a way where you can encourage the people in your life. You can be the one that bakes the cake, right? Like, you can be the one that cares. And in that way, it's still an important day, right? Celebrating your life here. We'll celebrate you every day. Anyway, bless you, Nisha. I love enjoying both aspects of productivity. I find comfort in being hyperactive and achieving goals, but also enjoy just relaxing and observing the world around me as I put my feet up. I experience that contradiction too, of existing in both of those spaces. It really is an experience being a person, huh? It's not one we need to explain. I was thinking about trying to explain the experience of being a person, but I don't need to explain it because all of us are having the person experience. I think some of us are having a different person experience, right? Depending on where you are in the world, how much you have in the world, it changes the problems you have. But it doesn't change the fact that you have problems, right? And I feel like that is the human experience. It's facing problems and moving forward, transcending these problems despite the fact that you have them, evolving alongside your problems, growing more capable every single time you solve a problem so that you may solve even more pressing problems. And then maybe, just maybe, by you solving problems in such a great way, you'll be given the opportunity to solve a problem that affects others as well. That's the ultimate hope. It's a kind of contradiction, but I feel like it's being able to find comfort in both mindsets. Maybe I'm just a walking contradiction. That was the poem of yesterday, so I had to kind of like lean into that one a little bit, Pojo. Happy whatever I am, you are present. You are loved, loving and lovable. You are a friend. So all of those things feel kind of perfect to me. So you are perfect. I want to take great pride in being a walking contradiction. True. True. Especially as it relates to our ability to care about things and not care about things, right? To be a soul, to be the infinite, and to be this thing is a walking contradiction, literally. You are a literal walking contradiction. God, but flesh and bound to space-time. What? That's contradictory. Melt, birthday celebration, photos, videos is, I think, a formality, but I like to celebrate my family dinner, family gathering, and I don't know why I grow up and I remembered when I'm 15, I celebrate. But my happiest birthday, because my love with me and his family with me. Mm. That's what I mean, right? It is important. Like, that's what it's about, right? If I had a birthday, for example, and I had a birthday, I want to say if I had a birthday in another country, I had my birthday in China, and there's nobody around me to celebrate with me, then it doesn't really feel good having a birthday, right? It just kind of reminds you of a bunch of things you now no longer have. However, having people around you that love you and want to celebrate you, then suddenly a birthday is a good thing, right? So in that way, you can want your birthday to be over both ways. You can have the good thing, you can have a bunch of people there celebrating you and want it to be over because it's making you cringe or it's your social battery has been drained or whatever. And the person that doesn't get to be celebrated wants their birthday to be over so they can stop thinking about it, and move on with their life further. The human experience. What an experience it is to be a human. Thank you, Joe. Love is true. Part of me wants to meditate more. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. I don't know if I haven't slept enough. Potentially. I didn't sleep a lot. I slept like 6 hours, I think. Maybe we'll meditate for another 4 minutes and 44 seconds with the intention of absorbing some energy. I'm going to keep asking, can I have some energy? It says yes. Thank you. Can I have some energy? Yes, again. I'm seeing a triangle that has like basically neon tubes as its lines and these black metal fittings as its corners. And it's doing a twirly twirly, and there's duplicates of it. And I'm falling through the triangles, and it's like spinning as I fall through it. Can I have more energy? It says yes. It's giving me space satellite that has like an unfolding umbrella-like solar panel. The whole satellite is almost like an umbrella as well, long, with like one umbrella just for energy and potentially shielding too, actually. Can I have more energy? Yes, I'm getting a dude with wings, stretching his arms out, wings stretched out behind him as well. The world looks like it's on fire a bit. Can I have more energy? Yes. I'm getting a string master holding onto one of those wooden things, wooden X's with a bunch of strings attached to it. But it looks very ghostly for some reason. Can I have more energy? Yes, it says. I'm getting onions, weirdly enough. But it's not just onions, it's out of the ground, floating in space, spinning on its own axis. It looks like it has a face. Can I have more energy? Yes, it says. It gives me a spoon person, plastic spoon person technically, that has little plastic arms and it's reaching up to put its hands over the sun. Can I have more energy? Yes, it says, giving me butterflies. Actually, that's more a dragonfly, actually. It has pink wings, so it kind of threw me off. Pink, like, dragonflies usually have clear wings. Can I have more energy? Yes, it says. I'm getting pyramids. Pyramids with waterfalls kind of pouring out of them, technically. I don't know if they're pyramids, technically. They keep changing the more I look at them. Can I have more energy? I'm getting flower fields with a well in the middle of it. I don't know if it's a well. Maybe it's a trough more for things to drink. It's square. It's long. Rectangular. Yes. Words. Can I have more energy? I'm getting a genie's lamp. Yeah, I'm gonna rub it. It's basically classic Aladdin, Robin Williams genie. He's pouring things into the air. It looks like glitter, basically. Yeah, I'm pretty basic. Can I have more energy? Yes. I get mushrooms popping out of the ground, taking up some mulch. Taking up some pine cones, weirdly enough. Can I have more energy? Her hair looks like it's... Oh, she's probably underwater. She looks like she's underwater. But she's still very much bound by gravity against the ground, twirling around. Can I have more energy? I'm getting like what looks like kind of Sith Lord guy in robes walking somewhere. He has like something around his neck that looks like a clock made of gold and pearls. Can I have more energy? I'm getting a fire made with big slabs of concrete, basically porn. Can I have more energy? Cool cactuses, pure, growing out to the sides. Yeah, that's a good one to stop on. Rest in peace, little guy. What? Oh, dang. I felt a creature on my neck and reached up to remove it. It was a tiny spider that I dispatched unintentionally. Oh, no, I'm walking on this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, little guy. Cute expression. Nisha, I sat with mom and chatted as long yesterday. My brother's currently putting a roof on my house. He's back at it. We're all really, really good. Thanks for asking. Thanks for letting us know, Xiao. Sending them so much love. Joe, who was Rip? Who was Rip, Joe? Hugs for Auntie. Oh, God bless you and your family. Babs, Joe Bot. Rest in peace. Eight-legged bugger duty. Love her to him. Jovan, I was just fixing the roof on my sister's house yesterday. A little bit of synchro, though. You didn't, by any chance, need stitches? Jeeps. I don't know if I shouldn't be sharing, but yeah. An accident happened. The plate broke, I believe. And then Joe's brother got cut. And he had to get some stitches. Sending him more love and fast healings. Yesterday was when he started the project. Saying that is pretty cool. I like those synchronicities. Oh, you friends helping one another. That's so wholesome. You know what the best part was? I was like thinking to myself how much I like Jovan's brother for doing stuff like that and for showing up that way and for wanting to help. And I was like, yeah, that's so cool of him. And then, of course, my other brother is also like that. My Joe bro. Sending you love, dude. Help my sister build a roof one day. Yes, I can see it now. Jeeps. I like did the quick maths. By the time my sister is where Joe is in her life, I would have been 39. Sweet. I can still help my sister when I'm 39. I potentially would be even more capable of doing so. I probably need stitches for a minor injury. Whoa. Whoa. But I just use super glue and electrical tape, lols. Ah. I mean, I get it. I wish you would, and this is just me being pedantic, so do bear with me. But I wish all of us would have one of those tubes of medical grade super glue in our homes. You don't technically have to use medical grade, I guess, but just for the sake of them wound. Sending you blessings, bro. Hope you will heal fast too. At least you're both still here with us. Alright. If it's just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound. Arm missing off body. Super glue works amazingly. It does. It does. This is all I'm talking about. This is me being pedantic. This is again me being a victim of my own information. We're talking about super glue and its use in closing wounds. But apparently there is a medical grade super glue that is made specifically for closing wounds. Is there a difference between the two? And if so, why is the medical grade one better for you? And is the normal one okay if that's all you have technically? I think it should be, right? Like you're not gonna be like, oh, this person's bleeding out, but we don't have medical grade super glue, so I guess guess there's nothing we can do. No. No, it will be done. Huh. Right, what's the difference? There are differences in chemical formations where medical grade, their adhesives are like a dermabond, are made from longer chain cyanoacrylates. For example, 2-octocyanoacrylate. They are formulated to be less irritating to tissues, where household superglue typically is made with shorter chain compounds, like methyl or ethyl cyanoacrylate, which tends to be more caustic and can cause more inflammation or irritation when applied to living tissue. Sterility and purity. Medical grade, these adhesives are manufactured under sterile conditions, ensuring that they're free from contaminants and safe for use on open wounds, where unfortunately an open wound can introduce bacteria, increasing the risk of infection. Bro, if there's some sort of bacteria that lives in your superglue, that's some insane bacteria. I have a few scars. Household superglue is not intended for medical use. Its additives or impurities may trigger allergic reactions or even cause tissue damage and scars on the skin. Where medical grade is designed specifically for wound closure, and they allow skin to flex and heal properly, and their degradation products are much less toxic. So yeah, there we go. Where can you find a product like Dermabond? Can you buy it over the counter at a pharmacy? And is it that much more expensive? You probably just buy like one thing of it and you use it in cases of emergencies. What do they cost? I'm a bit of a caveman about it. It burns and it's clean and it doesn't get infected. I don't recommend it to people with a low pain tolerance. Yeah. You know what I don't recommend to people with a low pain tolerance? Is to not get cut in the first place. I haven't been cut in a bad way since a long time. I did get a wound on my head more recently, but I didn't need any super glue to close it. It kind of worked its own way into being closed again. Dermabond and similar medical grade adhesives aren't typically something you'd pick up off shelf at the pharmacy. You're primarily distributed through hospitals, clinics, or specialized medical supply channels. Why the limited availability? Medical grade adhesives like Dermabond are designed to meet strict standards for sterility, biocompatibility, and performance. Because they're used in clinical settings to close wounds safely and effectively, they're manufactured and distributed under regulated conditions. Sounds like some bullshit. It's not some me, bro. Over-the-counter alternatives, liquid bandage products available at Mimic, and they can still be like 40 to 60 US dollars per vial, per thing of it. So that's still not cheaper. And maybe we're back to just using normal super glue. Love is true. Stay uncut, friends. Keep the red stuff inside. Melt's advice. It's good advice, I promise. If you follow this advice, all of the red stuff will stay inside. Man, the fact that we're filled with red stuff. We don't think about that stuff a lot, do we? We don't acknowledge that I'm like filled with red stuff. So much red stuff. I'm making it weird. A finality. Gotta run, but I'm gonna drop some goodbye love-ins. Thank you. I'm also close to finish, so your goodbye. Clickety clickety. One more Dynavepo hit us. Then we'll read the poem. Then we'll read the goodbye. And then this stream too will come to its finality. Yep. That'll do it. Love you, Kristen. It was so nice having you here. I appreciate the goodbye message. We love you. We'll see you again soon. Woo! Yes, sir. Now it's time for us to read that poem again. I'll show you the flower for a second. All right, Eva, can you stop barking at things for me, please? I would appreciate it. Dog whisperer. Dog shouter, I should say instead. Thank you for the love. Bless you, Brown. Thank you for being thankful for the lovin's. Caring contradictions. Damn. She's a beaut. Love is true. Black Adam is here too. We're just about getting close to being done. I really love that flower. Let me do this as well. I'll hit this share button. Copy, post, link. Oh, I see you've sent me some messages, Pojo. I even got a video of a cato.
You gonna say hi? Come on, say hi to Melty. Tell him you say hi.
Meow.
Say hi, Melty. Come on. You being fussy?
That's so wholesome. All right. Link send, and then I'll send you. I think this one should be able to send on the Discord. Yeah, it's still gonna be compressed. It won't be creme de la creme maximum resolutions, but it should give you the idea. It should give you the information that's necessary to be seen, to be absorbent. Pigoletti, I wanna call you Blood Damn. Blood Damn. I think Blood Damn is actually better than his one. Yeah, that works. Dude, less again. All right, now for the poem. For the poem to be readeth. Caring contradictions one more time. I care in contradictions. A secret art of holding on and letting go, where absence can be as fierce as presence. I do not care, and in that absence, I am free from the weight of expectant anger. Like a balloon that slips from the grip, soaring without the burden of a tether. Yet, caring too is a lifeline, a scaffold for the dreams I build. Each brick laid with intent, each moment a small act of rebellion against the bland. In this hyperreal carnival of existence, where everything shimmers in surreal hues, people can sift through the trivial and clutch tightly the spark of what matters, as if caring is a selective art, a survival technique of its own design. So here I stand, a curator of my own sanctuary, choosing to pour my energy into the concrete, nurturing the tender seedlings of possibility amid the clamor of the world. Thank you, friends, for taking care and for loving my little seedlings, my little flowers that I plant them in this hyper-real space. Melty, thank you for everything, my brother. You are loved and appreciated in all your efforts. I'll keep giving forever, bro. I appreciate you appreciating me, and you appreciating me makes me showing up here to give you that which you appreciate, to be appreciated all the much more better. Yes, grammars. I think I grammared that one semi-correctly. Love is true. I really do love you, friends. It's such an honor creating for people that actually love. Figoleti! I love that. Getter, getter, Melty, bless you, get my little pig. Pigolet. Having a cat named Pig has made me such a softie. I think it does shape us quite a bit, right? Like, I find myself liking our cats sometimes. And I'm like, bro, how dare they? How dare they steal my like from me? That's how it works. I'm joking, of course. But there is a part of me that's like, I need to go and wash my hands after petting you, but I still want to pet you. Wanting it to be done. All right, that was today's stream topic. What an appreciating, what a lovins, what a full and compassionate experience we have had. I appreciate you. Know you. My dog named Noodle has made me more al dente. Joe is like really smart, especially when it comes to like her use of words. Like Joe has said clever things like that so many times. Like I would never. Dog named Noodle, right? Because soft. He's a softie now because of the cat named. Oh, love is true. I appreciate your friends. Thank you for joining me. Kristen's message echoing, saying, have the mostest triumphant day, everyone. I wholeheartedly love you all so fervently, zestfully, ardently, keenly, dynamically, intensely, resolutely, spiritedly, vehemently, and unyielding. Melt. It's me. And all of you. Oh, so tenacious. Undaunted. Unrelenting. Valiant. Steadfast and dauntless. Iron-willed and resolute. Lion-hearted and persevering friends who get it done. We get it done so that we can experience the continuation. Yes. So that we can chillax again and wait for the next moment to get things done once more. I still try to keep you on your toes with the word choices. I appreciate it, Kristen. It's fun to read. I feel like it is expanding my brain and vocabulary every time I get to read them. So you're helping me too. And while you're helping me, I get to say a bunch of beautiful things to you. Double wins. Off to transplant mango trees and bromeliads. That's totally how you say it. And if you say it anywhere else, you're the one that's wrong. Thank you for transplanting mango trees, bro. I appreciate you for planting food that the future will eat. Bless you, bro. Although dauntless and undaunted bothered me, I would have got that. Did I get dauntless and undaunted? I mean, yes, true, but still, right? To be doubly undauntless. Being totally undauntless, bro. See, that's what we had to create, Kristen. And if you caught that, we wouldn't have been totally undauntless. So now we are. It was awesome as always. It always is. Although dauntless and undauntless. Let's again. I love you, friends. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Till we do it again.